Hello, Billy and only Billy.
Hello.
It sure is nice to be in a room
Yes.
with only you. There we go. So,
I don't know what to say.
boom! Ah! Yeah!
Alone.
Just me and my wife and in a room. Huh. Guess there's nothing stopping us from having sex right now.
Oh my god.
You know, intercourse.
I do know.
You heard of it?
Yes.
Let's address the... Excuse me for saying this. Fucking elephant.
In the room?
In the room
I thought
currently.
you just said that it was just us in the room.
That was a lie.
Okay.
To get laughs.
I'm just establishing
It was
that.
a troll.
Okay.
It was a clever ruse.
It wasn't very clever.
It was a jump scare.
I don't think you know what that is.
It was a limerick.
Okay, you definitely don't know what that is at this point.
It was a Rumpelstiltskin-esque limerick that I was doing.
You think that Rumpelstiltskin tells limericks?
I'm going to get to that later. We're in the room actually with somebody right now.
Yeah.
Who's not mic'd. You're actually just going to sit there? I feel like at very least I have to like not sound insane, I have to at least push my microphone over there one time for you to make a noise. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So no slurs, okay? I know that's real hard because of earlier what happened. But sorry, the microphone is still. Hold on. So
Oh my god.
Hold on 1 second. I have to.
So creaky.
So you said you'd grease this the last.
Hello.
There we go.
There they are. So we have a live studio audience.
Woo! Yeah.
Woo!
All
So,
right.
yeah, I do expect there to be hearty laughter throughout. Yeah.
Do we talk about who Jonna is, or just like who cares? You know?
Basically just doxed me.
Yeah.
By saying my name.
That's
Well,
it. I was gonna say
we
the
can beep
state
it
you're
out.
from. I was gonna say your whole name. I know your entire name.
We'll beep out your name.
Yeah, I will.
No, I'm kidding. I don't need that.
You can
Okay.
keep an air of mystery.
I will say this though.
Yes.
Jonna, saying it again. I'm gonna say it a lot during this episode. Has performed in the open mic in the Discord.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're kind of like from the server.
Mm-hmm.
So how does this keep happening to me? That there are people from the server in my home and watching me podcast, you know?
I think keeps happened twice.
That's
I don't know if that
fucked,
keeps happening.
Then the third time is going to be extra terrifying. The third time's going to suck. This sucks. You suck. I'm kidding. No, you're a blessing to me.
You're saying it keeps happening because Mitch actually also just counts me as a person from the Discord.
The Discord, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I am to him. A person from the Discord.
Maybe you'll become a mod. Brooke's a mod. And Brooke's going to be here in like 10 days.
It's true.
I'm just housing people from the Discord at this point. If anyone needs a place to fucking stay, I guess.
Home.html for real.
It's actually
House.html.
housing dot
Shared home.html.
HTML. So please chime in if you have anything to say or any opinion, and I will relay. And then maybe if you're feeling brave enough, you and Brooke can just do an episode, and then we can like not do one for a week. Would be like a blessing to me.
A little holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to justify you actually putting on headphones because I was like, well, what if you miss like a funny bit that I do?
And I was like, you never do a funny bit.
And I said,
you've never once done a funny bit.
Honey, you're doing it again. You're acting fucking nuts. You're being crazy to me. I know I shouldn't say crazy, but yeah, you're losing it. See what this one's called. Okay, how about pick one. Pick just any of these apps.
Me?
Yeah, pick any
Just
of these
click
apps.
an app?
Well, not like Koala Sampler. That would be stupid, but...
That one.
Oh, that was... that one, I don't think it's going to sound
You
good at all.
said pick any app.
Let's see what it sounds like. Oh, it's actually dope.
That's pretty good. Yeah,
It's
what?
actually kicks so much ass.
I made a great choice.
All right. John's putting on the other headphone.
They're vibing.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could dance.
Does anyone mind if we just vibe this episode?
This episode might be a vibe episode because we are already... It's like midnight.
Yeah.
So John had just chimed in with Vibesode. I wanted everyone to know that. Can we get you a mic? Like, you're already... This is gold. This is All the Space Between. My name is Mitch.
My name is Billy.
Sorry, I didn't
Hello.
expect that to trail on for as long. There's like a lot of delay in that. I could still hear it. It's just like that the whole episode.
It's just very, very quietly throughout the whole episode.
I literally still hear it, so
Yeah.
I might just close the app. Oh, I think it's fading. This is All the Space Between. My name is Mitch.
My name is Billy. Welcome to our podcast.
Beautiful intro by Slow Smog.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Not affiliated with what we just heard.
No. Well, that was better. And I clicked a button in an app.
Well, that was
Yeah.
sublime.
That was actually a Sublime song. It was a B-side. Yeah. It was an interlude. Beautiful intro by Slow Smog. If you want to hear more, just Google him at this point. com. Com? Did he pick a .com?
I think he's an org. We should really check this. Every episode I'm like, I don't know.
I don't fucking know his
Just fucking
website.
look him up on Spotify. Slow Smog.
Slow Smog on Spotify. Stream Slow Smog.
Stan Slow Smog.
Stan Slow Smog. This is an advice podcast where we crunch into your little kosher conundrums once a week, every week, even if it's gosh darn it past midnight and or close to midnight.
It's
Sorry,
not
I just got
listen.
corrected almost by John.
Yeah.
To check their phone immediately
Well,
as soon as I.
if it was past midnight, then we wouldn't have done it once a week. We would have missed the week mark, but technically we've got 19 minutes left.
Oh wow!
For it to
What
be
a
this week.
technicality that
Yeah.
that would have been. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's only this week in this time zone.
I'd like to welcome everyone, Onision on the show, who wanted to just
Oh, shut up.
have one on me like that.
Well, technically.
This is a Google definition of why I'm not abusive or something.
I
God,
don't
he
want to think
sucks.
about Onision anymore. We read emails on this show.
It's true.
We're an email answering show.
It'd be ill-advised to call us an advice podcast
Yeah.
because it makes it sound like I have fuck all to do with the decision making that happens in my brain. I don't. I'm
I'm
kind
just
of
a passive observer.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
not an active participant.
I'll give you something to work on and to chew on.
Do you want to tell people what our email is just at the beginning of the show? Because when we do it at the end of the show, they
People have tuned
stop
out.
listening. They're asleep. Do you want to tell them the email address that we have that they can send emails to that we could read out on the show?
All the space in between at gmail.com. Let me be vulnerable for a second.
Yeah.
We only got 2 emails last week. I think
my
we're
God.
reading both of them.
We are
Are
reading.
we? Yeah, I think we're reading both of them. It's slim pickings because we don't really like to go back that much.
We're reading the 2 emails we got this week and the one that we promised that we would do from last week that we didn't get to.
Yeah.
Yeah. We see. We can keep a promise.
Yeah.
We can follow through on our word.
I can do
Fuck
it.
anyone who says that we can't.
You saying fuck now actually just reminded me. I want to fuck. No. John, get the fuck out of here. I'm getting a thumbs down from the live audience. Being like, not a good joke.
Not good. Not
See,
good.
this is why it's helpful to me.
Live feedback. Yeah.
So, we had the idea of doing a swear jar for charity
We did.
just recently.
Yeah.
Because I have a bit of a sailor's tongue, and you have a potty mouth.
What kind of have the sailor's tongue? That one sounds hot.
Yeah.
Potty mouth doesn't sound hot.
No, it's gross what you
Unless
say.
you're very into ass eating. Like, very
I'll
into
take the
it.
potty mouth, actually. Actually, I'll take the potty mouth.
Actually, sailor's tongue also sounds like an ass eating thing.
Definitely is. Definitely is. Anyway, we're going to be eating ass for charity, I think.
A marathon.
We got a thumbs up from John on that joke. That joke landed. Cool. Dope. Thank you. This is good. These are the notes I need.
God.
We're thinking about doing a swear jar for charity.
Yes.
Where
yes.
like if I say the word fuck, I have to put like $100 in it.
Yeah, because we tried to do a no swearing episode recently. We failed abysmally, obviously. And we're like, well, okay, what if we actually had like some stakes for it? That would be cool.
Yeah, I have to
think.
pay
Yeah.
money.
Yeah. Not this episode. But
We're thinking about
the-
next episode.
The next one.
The next episode
step.
might have to need a swear jar for charity. So hopefully we can just ring up like literally like hundreds of dollars just to give to a charity.
Yeah.
So,
I would. Here's what I'm saying to you.
uh,
Do you think that the emails that we read should be included in the swear jar?
no. Because
No?
then everyone's going to write in emails that are like, sup, fucking dick fuck? What's up? And we're just going to have to give like 20 grand to charity. Like, I'm going to, I'm gonna probably cap off and be like, I can afford like $1,000, but anything like beyond that is like, no way.
We wouldn't read one that was like clearly,
Then maybe
bait. I don't know.
maybe.
We'll think about it. Just send us an email.
You
We'll
can't
see.
bait us into that. I'm unbaitable.
This
It's
man
like a
doesn't
doctor's
bait.
note. Yeah.
This man hasn't baited in years.
No, not since last November, actually.
The one time you're not meant to do it.
What do I get?
Thumbs up, thumbs down,
right in
thumbs
the
to the
middle.
side,
Okay.
thumbs to the side.
So everyone in the Discord, please encourage us in that, and tell us what we should go. In like what direction we should go with that. Because I was thinking like $20 per swear, and Jonna actually had the idea of saying like if you use that word a lot,
If you
like-
use a worse swear or a swear that, like one of your favorites.
fuck is mine easily.
Yeah. Then that should be like worth more than a damn. Yeah.
Yeah, or darn,
Yeah.
or a dang it. Maybe a dang it could be worth. With like $2,000
We should have like a like a ranking of the swears
in the Discord.
their obscenities. Yeah.
Podcast channel. Please chime in
Yeah.
to
We'll
how
set it up.
we're doing that. And it again, I always have to say, if you want to be a part of the Discord, you got to go ahead and support me on Patreon. Patreon.com/flatsound. Pick any tier, anyone you see, click it, and you get instant access to the Discord.
Good.
And in the Discord, woo baby, we're still obsessed with Pancake Bot. Everyone's just earning pancakes.
It's still going.
I'm a bit over it personally, but we got the Pancake Bot to play music. And
I don't think anyone's played music with it.
No, everyone's just like, holy shit, you can demand memes? You can
Yeah.
like deep fry JPEGs with this shit? And everyone's just been doing only that. Johnny, will you post in the Discord more?
Yeah.
I hear, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
I'm
right.
nervous.
No, I can tell you're nervous.
Yeah.
You're nervous now.
They posted a great picture of a spoon.
Yeah.
I made it sound like of
A spoon.
Of
a spoon.
Of a spoon, yeah. Of their cat named Spoon.
Yeah. It's
Who
good.
looks freakily like our cat named Noah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And looks very much like my late cat. Sorry to say it that way, but
Oh,
Ira.
Ira. Yeah.
Ira was the man. Swear jar. Think about it.
Think about
Support
it.
me on Patreon.
Think about it with us. Help us figure out how we're going to do this, because I want to do it next week.
Support Billy on Patreon. Think about it. Patreon.com/BLSSM. Might not be the week for that, to be honest. But are you working on it? You just have
No,
these
wait till I'm doing something to
Yeah.
join mine. Well, or don't. You won't get charged until I do something, I
Alright.
guess, so it doesn't matter.
D-pledge from Billy.
No!
We're fine. We're good. We should get in the first email because I don't know what time we're on now. I kind of want this to be like a 15-minute
Let me read the first email.
episode.
The first email is very short. I'm going to read it. It's a classic little start question. Simply entitled, Bullet Journaling.
You're simply entitled.
Oh my god. Let me read the question. And it goes, Hi, do you guys still do bullet journaling? Thanks, have a lovely day. Short and sweet.
I can't believe I have to like add music to that when I mix later.
It's like not worth it. Yeah.
And then it just leaves all automatically.
It's like the fade in is going to touch the fade out.
I hate when that happens.
Do we still do bullet journaling?
I hate when the fade in touches the fade out.
He's avoiding the question. Are you noticing this? He's avoiding the question.
I'm
on whether
checking
he still does bullet journaling.
My bullet journal.
No, you're not. You're holding an iPad.
I'm not holding an iPad. You're lying.
There's
You're
no
a
way.
liar.
There's no way that anyone can prove otherwise.
No one can prove otherwise.
Jono.
Give
I've
him the
got a
old
witness.
thumbs up that I'm holding a bullet journal.
Oh my god.
So let me be real with you. I made kind of a big deal about how good bullet journaling was for a
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
At first, I was a bit of a bullet journal hater. And then, in a terrifying turn of events,
Yeah.
my brain just... I was a bullet journal lover.
Yeah, but like even more so than me, who had already been doing it for
I
like
was
a year.
buying, like,
Special
little
stamps.
stamps in order to, like, write the...
Specially colored ink pads.
Specially colored ink pads.
Yeah,
So I went from being kind of a hater, and then went from being, like, a super lover. And now I just don't give a fuck.
You were like color coordinating it,
Yeah, I don't-
buying little accessories,
Oh, it's just
being a real
so...
freak. Yeah,
I can't overestimate how much I just, like, don't care anymore.
he's over it.
I don't care.
it didn't work well for his brain.
No.
Me, I'm still doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a you thing to do.
It's a very me thing to do. I like lists and I like spreadsheets, and it's kind of like halfway between a list and a spreadsheet.
Johnny, you were into bullet journaling at one point, right?
Yeah.
Would you agree that they're... Eh.
I like watching people do it.
Watching people
I
do it
agree.
is
And I like
fine.
the idea of it, but when you don't have a lot of time.
Sorry, do you just like want the microphone for like 2 seconds? Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I just think that when you don't have a lot of time, just get a planner. Just get a you can still make a planner pretty.
Yeah.
Just get like a blank one. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like drawing in all the months and the weeks and stuff takes a lot of time. But it was fun while it lasted.
Yeah. It does take a lot of time.
I agree.
It does. Especially if you got like a real job or anything. Mitch's issue is just that he was not looking at it. Like, even if he got a regular planner, he wouldn't open the planner to look at it.
No.
So the way that we remedied that is we actually bought a large whiteboard.
It's not large. It's the smallest thing I've ever seen.
It's bigger than it's pretty big.
Yeah, but like
What
a
is
large
that,
whiteboard
A2?
implies that like at school, you know, there's like that's a whiteboard.
It's like an A2 piece of paper.
It's more, I don't know. It's pretty big, I guess. But it also has this like nice wooden frame.
Yeah, it's not big like a school whiteboard. No,
No.
We got a whiteboard from Mitch's office, and
Yeah.
now he can see it all of the time.
I could see it every time I walk out
Yeah.
of my office.
Yeah.
And I see it and I go, that's what I got to do. And I'll
Yeah.
write something out and I'll cross it off.
and you scribble it out when it's done.
That's
and then
the
you
bullet
can,
journal
and
for
then,
me.
then you can wipe it all clean.
I don't have to
when
make
they're all
these
done.
little lines that I use with a ruler and I don't count the dots. And I was like, oh, I fucking missed one, dude. And then this is me. This is what
It's got to be in front of your face.
it's got to
for you
be right
think
there.
about
And
it,
I
yeah.
can't put it away. Like, I can't
Yeah.
put this thing away.
It's on the wall. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So that is what Mitch is transferred to, because his brain is just it's not it's got to be visible. It can't be hidden behind a cover of a book.
Christ. Sorry.
You know, he's very adverse to books in general.
Trying to...
However, I'm still thriving with my bullet journal. Okay.
You're doing great at it.
Yeah. I got a mood tracker. I got a habit tracker. I got my schedules written down. I got my to-do lists. I'm fine.
I'm trying to play with the iPad right now.
Yeah.
And I like forgot how.
What does that mean?
I don't know how to go up in octave.
Okay.
I wanted to just... Sorry, this will only interrupt for a bit. Nope.
Okay.
Can I drag?
What do you?
Oh, jeez. Oh, I can drag. That's nice, right?
This is. See what I mean? Whatever's in front of Mitch's face is what he's concentrating on. And right now there's an iPad in front of his face, so this is what we're getting.
Jonna, do you hear something? That's a no on bullet journaling for me, thank you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too scatterbrained.
Too scatterbrained. And I like this. Ooh. Oh. Oh, yeah. That's a wishing song waiting to happen.
It sounds like before they make an announcement on the speakers at school.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
I have a song that exact thing is in.
Wow. Wow.
He's
Sorry.
not. He's
No,
not
I'm done. I'm
He's
done
not-
now.
he's
Wait, let
not
me just hear
finished.
this one. It's called.
okay.
It's one that I made. It's just called "Just a Little Wobbly."
Okay.
Oh, sorry. It's so quiet. Sorry, you were glancing at the recorder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, we're at like 3 hours. You have to stop. Okay, I'm done with that for now.
For now.
Putting it away
Okay.
next to me.
All right.
So you were saying it's his website's .com
Oh my god.
or .org.
All right. Do you want to read a freaking email?
You still bullet journal.
Will you please read an email?
You still bullet journal.
Yes, I've
and
said that.
And I don't.
I've said that. I've answered the question.
So have I. And I gave them a little bit of music.
Okay.
We both did good things. Why am I being punished
Yeah,
by
I
it?
just
Why am
like they
being-
asked for one and not the other.
Why am I in that thing they put the...
The stocks?
Yeah, where they're kind of, he's got his head and his arms in it, and everyone throws tomatoes at me.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like
old tomatoes next?
Why am I feel like I'm being thrown tomatoes at my head?
Because you're the town fool. Get used to it. You're a Quasimodo-esque character.
I do have a hunch.
You do terrible posture. Always,
Yeah.
always like, you know, peeking through a window.
There's the whole bell tower shit.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
you know, like the cover to "Did Everything Feel Beautiful?"
That's
you
me peeking
out
through
of
the bell tower.
Yeah, down at the carnival below that you're not welcome at.
I knew this was gonna happen the moment I fell in love with someone called Esmeralda. I knew I'd get these comparisons for the rest of my life. This sucks. I shouldn't have fallen in love. This is Gmail, right?
Yes.
So then spell it for me if you know. So
Okay,
much.
it's G
Yeah.
and then mail.
So that's the word I need, obviously. I feel like you're fucking with me. Are they in the episodes tab?
Of course, they're in the episodes tab.
Okay, I didn't do it. I'm just... This one's called... Eek. You got your micro penis stuck in my braces.
Yeah.
And it, before I start, is written in a font that's supposed to help with my dyslexia.
We'll read the first bit.
Okay, yeah, it
Yeah.
explains it. I'm like trying to use my own words here. It starts off with, and this is before, I'm not going to put any music here, but it just says, Taylor in the home.html Discord mentioned a free typeface that bolds the first few letters of every word, so I tried it out with this email. If you don't like it, I have an unedited version below the PS. Very courteous of this person.
Very considerate of you. It's meant to be dyslexia-friendly font.
Yeah.
So let's see how you do.
This one's called Eek. You've got your micro penis stuck in my braces. And it goes, howdy, patreon.com/flatsound and patreon.com/blssm. I've run afoul of a pickle. I'm an adult, I'm single, and I want braces. Should I bite the Invisalign bullet and get braces so I feel more attractive, or should I learn to love my ghastly grin? For context, when I was younger, I got braces. Then when I was a little older, I got them again. Still, my teeth aren't fixed, and I'm hoping the third time's the charm. Maybe my dentists were high off laughing gas and mistakenly thought my teeth must never touch. Okay, I'm exaggerating, and then when you click exaggerating, there's a picture of an old Simpsons joke about British teeth. Okay, I'm exaggerating. Still, I'm self-conscious about my teeth, and it makes me hide my smile. So I either end up looking shy, or like my mouth is full of milk, and if I grin, it'll come spilling out. That's such a cool way to put that. My teeth only seem to get worse, and with masks normalized, I feel worse about my teeth because my mouth bones are more of a reveal. So, although braces feel bad and look bad, should I go through this process a third time, or just get so buff and rich that my face doesn't matter? Sincerely, me. P.S. Have either of you heard of cuberule.com? It's a website that categorizes foods based on their starch composition. If you haven't seen it, I think you'd find it funny. Well, after quite a bit of scrolling. It has a very 2000s internet humor. It has oh duh, that makes perfect sense. It has a very 2000s internet humor. Okay, bye.
You know what's funny is that the PS was not written in the special font. And you started.
And I did worse.
Up.
I did worse. Everyone's agreeing I did worse.
You did pretty good at reading the whole email
I
until
did okay. I still feel like I struggled a bit. I still felt like I struggled.
It was very smooth, but then as soon as the font went away for the PS,
yeah, it all started to go down.
it all went tits up and balls over face.
Damn, do we have that frame or that phrase? Frame. I don't know if we have that phrase.
Tits up.
Tits up.
Yeah.
And balls over face.
Wow, I just said that.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Anyway, thank you for being a patron. Means a whole bunch. Mwah. Mwah. We'll talk to you next time.
You forgot the question, didn't you?
He's like gay or some shit.
Teeth,
of course, teeth.
You know some stuff about teeth.
I love teeth. I have broken teeth. I write about broken teeth. I love it. Jonna, your teeth are a bit fucked. Are they not? Yeah, and you have teeth all over your knees and that tat just growing out of your knees.
Teeth all over your knees.
You have a sick tat, is what I'm saying. You have a very cool tattoo.
Oh, excuse me, my alarm's going off.
Oh, sorry,
My
everyone.
midnight alarm.
Billy has to take pills right now. Yeah, no, I've gone in and out of having a fucked up smile like my whole life, and these last, I don't even know how long it's been now, like 6 years, have been me just embracing it and doing nothing. Because when I was in the 5th grade, I fucking smashed my face. I absolutely destroyed my face.
Were you skateboarding?
No, it was Johnny, actually. We were roughhousing. I was like fucking with him, and we were running through our apartment, and I was running out to the balcony, and I ran full speed into the sliding glass door.
Oh,
Yeah, and I didn't actually know this until literally like a year ago. He admitted to pushing me.
into the
Yeah, I went my whole fucking life thinking that I ran into that, but like obviously I blacked out. I hit it so hard it felt like somebody took a fucking baseball bat to my mouth.
Yeah.
Like I clearly broke my nose.
Oh my God.
And blood everywhere. And he admitted to me that while he was chasing me, he caught up to me enough to get the back of my head, and he pushed me, and I fell forward and then hit the glass and bounced back. He was like, "I thought I killed you."
Oh my
Because
God.
I laid there lifeless and just blood rushing down, and
It like totally knocked you out.
yeah.
Oh my God.
And I don't know why I didn't go to the hospital, but
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You didn't go to the hospital?
No, they were like, go straight to bed. No, I was up, and my whole front of my face was numb, and my tooth wasn't out yet, but it was definitely wiggling. It was my front tooth, and so I got that surgically removed. They had to go in there and get the rest of it out, and then since then, all throughout school and stuff, I had like flippers. You know, I had a front tooth attached to a retainer.
Yeah.
And then during my being completely housebound, that retainer finally fucking broke. And I was like, I got to go to the dentist soon. And then through the grace of God herself, a tooth started growing in its place for the first time
Yeah.
in ever.
Yeah.
A tooth started growing in its place. Now, my mouth looks relatively normal unless you look at an x-ray of my mouth, in which case it looks like a car accident. There's teeth just going fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Up there, whatever. And what happened was that a canine tooth
Yeah.
that never came in
one
over
of the
here.
sharp guys.
One of the sharp guys
Yeah.
went over.
Because you
here.
still, I think what happened is you still have your baby canine, right?
I still have my baby canines.
Both of them.
Both of them.
So your adult canine from one side came down and filled the gap
Filled the gap.
where your front tooth was.
I'm an anomaly.
So now Mitch has one like tiny little sharp shark tooth, it looks like.
It
at
looks
the
like
front.
I got punched in the mouth.
Yeah, and then your other canine, you can't see it.
No, but it's up
unless
here.
you pull it up.
Yeah,
but
it's up here.
if you pull up your lip, then it's like on top of all your other teeth.
Yeah, you can see it when I laugh. It looks I think it looks cool as hell. But
I love it.
Yeah, you know what? Let's talk a little bit about self-confidence in this. Now missing a tooth entirely was one thing for me.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see where this random tooth, where that whole shit was going. You know?
Yeah.
And it came in. I have
Yeah.
a sharp front tooth.
Yeah. But it looks
broken.
like you got a very broken tooth at the
It
front.
looks like
yeah, because it's
it looks like someone broke my tooth,
because
right?
it's a sharp little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I started hooking up with people with the I look like I got punched in the mouth tooth, self-confidence skyrocketed. Absolutely skyrocketed. You know, like when I was just like sleeping with people then, or meeting someone who didn't know anything about my music, you didn't know anything about like that. They just knew me like this, and I look like this, and I act like this. When I would walk away from those interactions, those people would be like, I have a huge crush on Mitch. I'm like, oh, word. That's dope. So for years, I didn't fix it. And it wasn't until just recently that I'm like, am I finally fixing this shit? And you and Brooke were just like, please do not.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I'm like, do whatever
you want. I know.
would make you feel comfortable. Obviously, it's your body. You should be able to do whatever you want with it. Personally, I love it how it is. I'm sure I'd find you very handsome with a nice normal set of gnashes too, but like...
That'd be traditionally handsome, right? Like, I like having
I
the
like
thing.
it.
So now the thing is that we're thinking... we're going to film a music video for a song, not on this album, but on the next album. The song's already done. It's called Smash Mouth. And there's a scene in the music video we want where like I'm like spitting blood, and there's
You can see all your fucked up teeth. Yeah.
and you can see my teeth and stuff. We need that shot, so I'm like, let's wait till we film Smash Mouth, and then I'll see
really
how I feel.
highlight it.
Yeah, and then I'll see how I feel. But it's just so hard for me to get rid of. Like, I've thought of going the other direction and just sharpening the other tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just be like Nosferatu or some shit. You know,
just
like,
be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm a musician. Like, I can do
yeah,
what
I
I
could
want.
get a fucking face tattoo if I wanted. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, who cares? And then I was like, if I do that, if I wanted to get them both fixed, I'd just cap both teeth, and then it'd be fine. Who cares? You know?
Yeah. But where do you go to? Can you go to a dentist and be like, hey, can you make my normal tooth weird, please?
You can't go to the dentist and do that. No, you can't. You would have to like have somebody do it.
Yeah.
You know? And
like a body mod person or something.
yeah, exactly. And I've been thinking about doing that even. So that's how I feel about mine. But I always feel personally, I like fucked up teeth. And you hear it in a lot of fucking Flat Sound songs. You hear it. I'm always talking about
teeth,
missing teeth, broken teeth, punching people in the mouth, mouths bleeding, teeth and teeth and teeth. I really like that line actually in It Feels Like I'm Underwater, actually, where I say, now it's black and you're in love with broken teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's cool. And I talk about it in Wishing Songs a whole bunch. And I really like that aspect of my life and my... You know, it's not something that I can hide in person or anything like that. But, whenever you just hook up with someone and the thing that you feel, that you felt bad about for so long is the thing that you're like, oh, that's actually dope. That's actually so sick. It looks like I got fucking decked.
Yeah.
Like, that kicks so much ass. And then to have people, actually multiple people, everyone was just like, don't fix it. It looks so dope. Don't fix it. So I haven't for a long time. I might. I'm in my 30s now, you know, so I might. Anyway, your teeth are a train wreck. You're British, are you not?
I am British. I have something to say about it. Like, there's a kind of what would you call it? Stereotype over here that British people have bad teeth, right? And I'm saying the stereotype in England is that American people have like freakishly fake looking teeth.
Oh yeah,
you know?
for sure.
Especially Californians. You know, in
They're
Britain,
too white, too straight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
for
Britain,
sure.
we have, like, you know, covered dental care and stuff. So, like, you know, it's relatively not that bad.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of crowding in my teeth, which I could have got fixed when I was young with braces. I didn't. I didn't want to.
Yeah, you have just, like, too many teeth. They're just
Not
falling.
too-
They're falling out of your mouth.
My mouth's too. I don't know. They're very crowded. They're very wonky.
It's like... My favorite thing about you is your teeth, though.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really good.
And they're also, although I don't smoke, I drink a lot of tea. So they're not white because teeth stains your teeth over a long period of time.
When I met you originally, though,
yeah,
your teeth were a tea stain to fuck. And
yeah,
were for
and
years.
then I went and got them like professionally cleaned one time.
I didn't even know that was possible
Yeah.
At that level. But like you went just for something, and they were like, "We're gonna clean them,"
Yeah,
and then you came out. And
I went
because
because I went because I had like a wisdom tooth thing,
Oh,
and
yeah,
they were
that
like,
was it.
"Okay, while you're here, we'll clean them all like properly." It's the first time in like, they were like, "How long has it been since you've been to the dentist?" And I was like, 10 years, and they were like, oh, "That's
Jesus
so bad."
Christ.
And actually, the answer was more like 15.
Oh my god, bro.
But I only go if something's wrong.
That's true.
Yeah.
Also, like teeth, so much of teeth is like genetics. You know.
Yeah.
You can have poor genetics and you have perfect dental. Like you can have
Hygiene,
You can,
yeah.
you can do everything you can. Your teeth are still so fucked up.
Yeah.
So many cavities. Other people will take shitty care of their teeth and like not a single
be
cavity.
totally
They go to the
fine.
dentist. Yeah. And I think that you like genetically have good, like healthy teeth.
Yeah, I've never had a cavity. I've
That's
never had to have a
crazy to me.
filling or one pulled or anything like that. Like, yeah, my wisdom teeth are all coming in perfectly straight. They don't need to come out.
Oh
But
boy.
my teeth are all crowded and they look like, especially in America, people think they look bad. Because they're teeth stained. And
They're really not that
again,
tea stained currently, though. Let me see.
they're not as white as they were.
You should have seen this shit before, though. That shit was rough.
No, give me another 10 years to build up.
Yeah,
again.
honestly. But honestly,
Yeah.
when you got all of that removed, first of all, I was very impressed that they could even do that.
Yeah.
I was like, you didn't get them whitened or anything like that. They literally, it was just tea stained over the course of like years and years. But I was already like, I had known you for years at that point already.
Yeah.
So I was so used to it. And I was like, oh, come on. I thought I was dating a British person. What the fuck is this?
But again, but they weren't, even when I got them freshly cleaned, they weren't like California white. They weren't Hollywood white, you know? No way. But yeah, like we would like kind of make fun of it in the other direction. That it's like fucking blue, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
And just perfectly straight and completely aligned. But yeah, I don't find that very interesting. I
love all of our teeth sitting here. All of it.
Yeah, there's not one person in this room who's got like classically good teeth.
Yeah, no.
Do you want to tell a teeth story? Do you want a microphone?
Oh, they're leaning. You're so brave. Okay, here we go.
I'm trying my best. I mean, this is like, this is in place of me talking in the Discord. How about that? So like I have this like overbite and you can fit a whole finger in it. And I hated it my whole life. And I was like, oh my God, I have like these huge buck teeth. I look like Timmy Turner. Like, but, after a while, I was like, I really want braces. And my mom was like, hey, we're poor. So, I was like, all right, we can't really do that. And then eventually, we weren't as poor. And she was like, do you still want to get braces? And I was like, I don't know. I'm kind of old for it, you know? And she was like, I mean, I've always wanted to tell you this, but like never get rid of that. Yeah, like most people and I never really talked about my teeth. Like it's one of those things that like not a lot of people are going to bring up on their own. Like they're not going to just be like, hey, your teeth suck, like Mitch just did to me a minute ago. No, but yeah, I think that since my mom told me that, more people have been telling me that. Yeah. Since I was like,
yeah, I did. I told you I think it's super cute. I love an overbite. Yeah.
Yeah, got big teeth. And you can't even see my bottom ones, so that works.
Yeah,
that's cool.
My ex Christopher, who I always talk fondly of on the show, also had a lot of an overbite that I thought was very cute, and he would get so jealous of me when I was like ripping off some sellotape or something, and I'd like just bite the sellotape to get it off, and he'd just be like, "Oh,
they don't meet." Yeah,
fuck, I wish I could.
No, I wanna chime in and say also, and I've told you this 1,000 times already, your overbite's dope. Like it's so cool. In fact, I commonly ask you to do like the thing, and then you just like smile and you like tilt your head up back, like that, because I want to like see it. I'm like, oh, there it is. It's so cool.
Yeah. I think it's great. I think, you know, as long as your teeth aren't like bad to a point where they're like hurting you, obviously.
Yeah, that they're unhealthy.
Yeah, because that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Tooth pain is just the worst pain. It's just the worst pain.
So fucking bad.
Yeah, but if it is purely aesthetic, then I don't know. I think I'm firmly on the side that it kind of adds character, and I think it's cute. And I think that people who super care how other people's teeth look are like lame and boring.
Yeah,
so.
lame boring creeps. But
that's our opinion.
We're kind of
we're pro weird teeth.
We're very pro weird teeth here.
Yeah.
And we all kind of live that life, and I think it's dope. But also, like, you know, I'm always telling myself, like, okay, after I do this with it, and then after I do this, I've had it for long enough. I know that I'm still cute. I've proven that. Okay. And then I'm kind of lost in this, like, well, then why fix it? And then it's like, but then why not? Why not? as I get older, you know, I want it to be like more, something just more like presentable sometimes, but then I have to like deem this as unpresentable, and I don't, because I think it's just so gosh darn cute.
Yeah. Do you want to know something funny? When I came to California in 2017, which was the first time that I was going to see you in like years and years, you know.
27. Yeah.
When I was coming on holiday, and I was also doing like some photo shoots and stuff while I was on that holiday, as in like I was getting photos taken of me. And I was like freaking out the day before I came, because I had planned the week before to like bleach my teeth. Because I was like, I can't go to America with teeth like this.
That's so funny.
I was like, I can't get photos taken of me and also see Mitch, and I've got these fucking British teeth. And like the stuff didn't come like on time, like from Amazon or wherever, and I was like freaking out, being like, oh my god, it's gonna be so embarrassing. And then like as soon as I got there, I was like, I don't care.
I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but like in 2014, in 2014 when we originally met, the end-ish, middle-ish of 2014.
Yeah. It was the middle, but yeah.
Yeah, I was missing a tooth, right?
Yeah, you had, I think it was this one, but it was seriously like the tiniest little nub.
Okay, so it had just happened then.
Yeah.
It had just happened. So
It wasn't, you've now got like a full sharp tooth there.
Yeah,
But
it goes, like,
when
all
I
the way down
first
and
met
stuff.
you, it was just like it looked like a little, what are those like things that grow off the ceiling of a cave?
That's funny.
Like a
Stalactites and stalagmites.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry, we have
a stalagmite or a stalactite. It looked like one of those, like a tiny one coming out of your gum. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then in the years since then, like I mean that was a huge part of it too, because it had just happened, and I was like, I'm not about to fucking meet Billy for the first. I had a huge crush on you, like from Tumblr and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was also doing like really not well, so it's just like 95 pounds or less.
Yeah.
And missing a goddamn tooth, you know? And it wasn't even like grown in looking cool yet. It was still just kind of like missing tooth mode, you know?
Well, it wasn't even as normal as like a missing tooth. Because if your tooth was just missing, then I would have assumed like you'd lost it recently.
Just had a little bit of bone sticking
Yeah, just a
out.
weird like peg there.
Yeah.
No, I didn't give a fuck. Yeah.
No, obviously not. But yeah, do whatever makes you happy. Obviously, that's like the answer to all things. But do whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
But let me just tell you, it's between you and I too.
Oh my god, intimate.
If you can pull some fucking tail with some fucked up teeth, I'd say do it. I'd say absolutely fucking do it, and then own it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you feel powerful. You learn to love yourself, you know, through the acceptance of others.
Which is the best way,
Yeah,
obviously. No.
through the acceptance of others.
Yeah, I don't know. I've liked a lot of people with weird teeth.
It's
It's weird for me to like someone with normal teeth. You know who has normal teeth?
Brooke.
Brooke.
Brooke has
And
normal
it's
teeth.
strange to me.
But Brooke has so much more, like cool tattoos and a stupid voice. So we love Brooke.
Yeah.
You know what's going to be chaotic, and I know it's going to happen? Me, you, Jonna, Brooke on an episode.
4-person podcast.
It's going to be fucking crazy. I honestly just want to do it in here. Like, isn't this a cool setup for the show? Two, and we're just like talking at each other.
We haven't mentioned that we're podcasting in a different room either.
Yeah, we are
Yeah,
currently.
But yeah.
We'll set it up somewhere because we have to move all the podcasting stuff anyway when Johnny takes that room.
Yeah.
A small update on my brother, by the way. He's doing great.
He's doing so good.
Yeah, he's like gained a ton of weight back, and he got so bored actually just in the last week. He was like, "Can we start doing merch now?" Because my idea, I don't know if we ever talked about this on the show, was for Johnny's. He's like rebuilding his life after everything that had happened.
Yeah.
We want to employ him through Flat Sound.
Yeah. Well, also because like a lot of the jobs Johnny was doing before was either bar work, which he can't do, or construction work, which he also can't do in his current state. And, you know, it's just so taxing physically. And, yeah, so you were like, hey, well, we are a company now. Well,
Yeah.
Flat Sound is a company, an S Corp.
And we're about to put us on a payroll.
Yeah.
So what if we put my brother on a payroll and he handled 100% of the merch? So
Yeah.
the reason that I actually did a sale in the last week that it's like over actually now. It
Actually ends
it actually,
Sunday
like,
night, yeah. So
just
it
ended.
just finished. Yeah.
So thank you for all the orders, but my brother's
Crazy
been
amount
filling
of
them.
orders.
My brother's been filling all of them.
Yeah.
And I'm there to sign shit. I'm there to sign all those records I had to sign and stuff. But I taught him the software and stuff because he was like, yo, I feel good. I'm bored. Can we do the merch thing now? And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. And I didn't want to look like a flop in front of my brother, so I had to put up a sale. And I was like, let's get a bunch of orders for you. And a bunch of orders came in, and he filled some today. He's been driving them to the post office. He's doing great.
Yeah.
So he's been super, super helpful. And hopefully this means that, tons more merch, because we do not hustle merch like I used to and like we're supposed to.
Yeah, well, because
Because it's a
merch
job.
is not on my... Yeah,
It's a whole job.
It's hard. And it's very... People want merch. We're terrible at keeping the merch in stock.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're writing and recording songs and doing live streams and doing whatever. That takes up so much of your time. And then, like, I'm, like, asleep a lot.
Yeah, you
So
sleep.
there's that.
You're always asking for a tea. Yeah, all that.
No, we both got like our like individual artistic practices.
Merch is a full-time job, and I never felt comfortable handing it to someone else because everybody offers all the time. This is like, you can make a lot more money if I did your merch, and I was always like, but you're going to do my merch poorly.
Yeah,
Because
yeah. This
people
way,
have
it's
proven that
still
over and over
it's still
again.
like, you know, done in house,
In
as
my
it
garage,
were.
yeah, in my garage, and I'm still there. I'm signing shit, and I'm there, and I'm present for it. But now we have the time,
Yeah.
and we'll be making more money that way, and people will be getting more interesting and more periodic, like new drops and stuff. It's gonna be so sick.
Yeah, we're planning to increase the drops a lot.
Yeah, because we only did like a few a year, and now I just want like boom, 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 them happening all the time. Hey, we're out of this shirt. Let's do something else. Let's do a fresh design. Let's do something. And then Johnny, who's learning, I mean, he used to work inventory at like a retail clothes store,
kind of fancy fashion brand here locally.
Vince. And he did some like inventory management and stuff in the back. So yeah, it's all just like really familiar to him. He's just like, oh, okay, I put this, I do this, okay. And he learned it in a fucking night. It was crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, more merch, and Johnny's doing good.
Awesome.
And his teeth are a bit fucked up.
He has that same extra tooth that you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
I noticed that while he was in the hospital, actually.
yeah, his teeth are fucked up.
Yeah.
Just like mine.
He's got the what do you call it? What's the pointy one?
The canine.
The canine at the front of the gums. Yeah.
Yeah. And his shit isn't fixed.
Oh.
And my bro get tail. You better believe is a welling. Let's go.
Jesus.
Love you, Johnny. Get that tail, bro.
Do you remember when Nikki said that Johnny was hot?
Yeah, I'm constantly trying to forget that, actually. Yeah, my ex, Nikki, was like, Johnny's a little hot. And I was like, you're a little gross. That's my brother. Stop. Everyone, stop saying Johnny's a little hot.
Everyone stop. Everyone tell me that I'm hot again.
Can we agree that we at least look similar? That we look related? No, we got a thumbs down from Johnny. No way. Yeah, no. I mean, you're no Johnny, but yeah, you're keeping up. Thank God for that music career. He's doing a lot better.
Yes.
And God bless, because my God, what a month. What a month or so it's been.
Do we want to read a third email?
What's the time?
God, I don't have my glasses on.
Here, I can look at it.
47.
47 we can do. See, I'm a little bit concerned because the third email is like about social media and stuff.
Yeah.
We can read it and keep it concise.
Oh, can we?
We can.
Okay.
We can.
Everyone
because
see at the end of the episode whether we kept it concise.
if we stop it here, it's too short of an episode, in my opinion.
Also, I'm fucking starving.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Huh.
So we can do a quick answer, and then I can go make us some food.
And then I'll go mix.
Woo.
And then I gotta mix.
Mix Mitch.
They call me
Mixel.
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 They call me Mitch. I crammed an X into Mitch. Mitch. That's what they call me.
As if there aren't enough consonants in that name already.
Yeah.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah.
Okay. And this one is called "The Internet Isn't Fun Anymore." I think it goes like this.
We're already all like nodding. We're all,
so true.
Oh
so
yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Hello, friends and fools. I'll cut right to the chase. I think I'm unintentionally beginning to adopt a boomer mentality when it comes to the internet and social media, and I can literally feel myself becoming more annoying with every passing second. I'll explain. Do you remember when the internet felt like some secret club that no one else in the real world seemed to know about? When everything was open source, community supported, created for the purpose of bringing people together, etc.? It's not like that anymore. Nowadays it's less common to not be terminally online. The people that I really feel like I can connect with aren't wasting any of their time on social media. It's like the tables have completely flipped. Suddenly the internet isn't a place for outsiders, neurodivergent people to seek solace in. It feels hostile and polluted with expectations and profit incentives and this push to sell yourself as a product. It's everywhere, and even the platforms that I usually advocate for, like Tumblr, are restructuring in favour for a profit incentive model. Without ad blocker, I think I would actually have to throw my computer into a volcano. Anyway, I know you guys use social media here and there and seem to have a healthy relationship with it. How do you do it? Does it feel sustainable, or are you waiting for the right moment to bounce? Sincerely, sick of screens.
We've all kind of, and I do mean all three of us, kind of bounced from social media to some extent. Jonna, you got rid of your Twitter. Not got rid of, but you stopped tweeting entirely. I fully got rid of my Twitter. Billy got deleted. Yeah, Billy. Billy got their account taken away.
I got my Instagram deleted for me. No, I'm rebuilding my Instagram, but I still have a Twitter. I barely use it. I'll tweet maybe like once a month. And I tweeted today to make it a really, really terrible joke. That was it.
Twitter's been like, I mean,
It's
a
so
dying
dead.
platform
It's
for
so
a
fucking
while
dead, yeah.
now. So
But we won't. I don't want us to talk exclusively about Twitter.
no,
Because that's
I
not what the
fucking hate
question is
Twitter.
about. And you're not even on it anymore. So what the fuck would you know?
I know. Sometimes I log onto the podcast Twitter and I say, "Damn, this shit sucks."
It's dry over here. But okay, so I don't know how old this person is who wrote him, but they're like, oh, do you remember when everything was open source and blah blah blah? And no, I actually don't, because I wasn't ever that like early internet. You know, my first kind of instances of the internet was really like MySpace, Bebo, Pixo kind of thing, like early social media.
I was on it.
I wasn't
before then.
I
for
wasn't
sure.
on the internet pre-social media.
I was for sure. I was. I mean, I was.
Were you building GeoCities?
I should have been, but no. I was a little bit too young for that, and I was doing a lot of like computer stuff, being super young, like in the like late 90s. You know.
Yeah, I was not online. I don't think till like 2004.
Oh
probably.
yeah, no, I was already like I was already online for so long. I was so logged
no.
in at that point.
No, we didn't have internet at home until 2004. Yeah. Actually, even in 2000, we had to go to the internet cafe, and that's how I would update my Bebo page.
I never had to experience like an internet cafe. I always just like had it.
No, that's what we had to do. I would walk down to the internet cafe so I could take pictures on the webcam to upload to my Bebo, and my brother could play Counter-Strike Go.
I remember being in like the 5th grade. It's like 1999, you know? Yeah. And I'm signing up to like a chat room. It might have been like MSN, you know? And I'm signing up to an MSN. I do remember it wasn't AIM.
Yeah.
It wasn't AIM and it wasn't Yahoo. It must have been the old MSN. And I remember being in the 5th grade and I was shocked. I was just like, who took the screen name Skater Boy? What the fuck? Like, that's what I want. How many people are on this shit? You know? And it was like, but it was still so small, you know? Like, you would go into, I mean, it's in the 5th grade. What was I doing in a chat room?
What were you doing in a chat room?
Obviously saying goo goo gaga. Like, what the fuck? What was I doing in a chat room in the 5th grade? Weirdly, like trying to fuck or something. Like, you're in the 5th grade. You don't know what you're doing. You're on the internet. I was pretending to be 45 or something. You know, or the oldest I could have imagined myself, which was like 13, you know, I was lying about my age constantly. One time I was talking to a friend on AIM and I accidentally sent a close friend something that I thought I was sending someone in a chat room, and it was my ASL. Yeah. And I put my age as like 16 and I was 14. And they dogged me for it. She was just like, "You're not 16." I'm like, "Sorry, wrong message," you know? I was plugged in for so long. I still sort of am. That's why when I actually grew up so much of it like online and in chat rooms, and I was kind of into forum boards, but mostly just like chat rooms and chatting. I was into
forum boards, yeah.
And then all the social media and stuff, and I owe my career to Tumblr, you know? At least how I utilize Tumblr and that platform existing. And that's how we met.
It is.
And we're married.
It's true.
We barely fight. It's a pretty good marriage, you know? It's not bad. Jonna, would you say that our marriage is pretty good, not bad? 2 thumbs up.
Double thumbs up. Oh my god.
Oh, and a heart. And a heart. That's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, I love the internet. I love early internet. I love all that, and of course it's different. It's not the Wild West anymore, though it kind of feels like it. It feels like we've gone...
It kind of feels like it in the way that, you know, the Wild West was, you know, largely capitalists trying to, like, capitalize on things, and that's what the internet is now, yeah.
Especially, I don't see more of like, way before... It felt before like this very, like, cool, niche kind of a club that you were a part of, and anyone, when you went to school and when you went, like, they're not gonna fucking get it. They're not. You don't even try and talk about it. You know, you just go home and you log in. And you're like, okay, now I'm actually home.
Yeah.
Whereas now, it doesn't really. It feels like it's a thing that we all have to be a part of, and it's the Wild West in the sense that it's like when I see any, and I mean no exaggeration, any TikTok live, I'm confused. Every one of them. Every one of them is that kid trying to build those cards and being like, don't send a
galaxy.
Don't send a galaxy, please. Don't send a galaxy. I'm gonna knock it over. No. And I know what he's doing. He's hustling. Who gives a fuck, right?
Yeah.
I'm more mad at the people that it's working on, you know? Like, I can't believe that that's fucking working, you know? I mean, obviously, fuck this little Australian kid, because he's just, like, he's annoying, but he's doing it for money. Like, we all do shit for money. That feels like the Wild West to me. When you scroll a TikTok live.
Well, if it was the Wild West, I feel like we'd be able to, like, say sex.
Yeah, I guess.
It's a very, very regulated, like, I feel like we'd like at least be allowed to say that or type out the word sex, but we're not, so.
I guess it is regulated, but there is just no sense. There is no even depiction. There is no idea of a quality filter on any of this shit.
Yeah.
And that's why the lowest common denominator, like the lowest hanging fruit is the easiest thing to do. And they're rewarding you now with actual money, not necessarily on TikTok, but on Instagram. They want you to use Reels so fucking bad that I can't log on to Instagram without them constantly reminding me, we'll give you up to $1,200 if you start posting Reels. And I have to be like, fuck no. Can I not add? Every time I'm on there, it'll show up on my page. It'll show up as a pop-up. It's everywhere. They want it to work so bad because it's infinite money for them.
Yeah.
It's infinite fucking money. And that's why there's so many Reels. I've never seen a good reel in my life. Like, I've never seen a good one.
There isn't one. No.
It's terrible. It's awful.
Yeah.
But it's everything now. It's what all people are connected to. So if there was some kind of, like, exclusivity to the internet, it's gone now. It's obviously completely gone because everyone's online.
Yeah.
So I guess my relationship with it now is pretty healthy, but I do miss it all the time. That's why I'm constantly on my website trying to make stuff that make up for that. Yeah. You know?
I will say also that I feel like there was a point of you using Twitter that was not very healthy.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, when? Tell me.
Well, just like, you know, it was probably like during the year before you actually did delete it and you like hated it, but you could not stop being on there. And especially because like we were long distance at the time. You know, it'd be like fairly common that we'd be like having a conversation and then you like wouldn't reply and I'd be like, hon? You'd be like, oh, I'm scrolling. Sorry.
Oh, I can't believe that.
Yeah.
I can't believe I forgot that. Yeah. We talked about it on the podcast even. Yeah, because now I don't even fucking think about Twitter.
Yeah.
But the detox I had to have in order to fully kick it, I don't ever consider Twitter anymore.
You would sign out of your account on desktop, you know?
Oh, you're fucking
And then
right.
we'd be talking and you'd be like, I just went TW enter. Like, just to... And then you only noticed that you were doing it because you were hit with the login page instead of your timeline.
It would slap me in the face.
But you were so used to just doing that and looking at the timeline.
Yeah.
Like, all the time.
I
It
would
was
just
completely automatic.
scroll. And I would hate it. I would hate scroll.
Yeah, you weren't even enjoying doing it. No.
I would just hate scrolling the whole time. And it blew my mind how much I didn't like this.
Yeah.
So that when I, at very least, like, logged out.
Yeah.
Seriously, every 20 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
Every 20
And you're
minutes
just
in the
like, I don't
conversation.
like this. Why am I doing it?
I'd just be like, I did it again.
Yeah.
I went to Twitter.
Yeah.
I went to Twitter, and the only reason I noticed is because it slapped me in the face. It's because it stopped me.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because now, again, I'm cured. Like, I don't think about Twitter anymore and don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care.
Yeah. So I wouldn't look at us and be like, they seem like they've got it figured out. Like, it's designed to, you know, the internet didn't used to be designed for you to be addicted to it. I was, for sure, addicted to being on Habbo Hotel at the age of 13. But, you know, it didn't actually have these, like, fucking, like, casino-type mechanics built into it to actually, like, give your brain serotonin releases to keep you on it, you know? But no, we're not, like, immune to that, obviously. No.
No, I still, like, I'm still on Instagram, and I'll scroll that a lot. Instagram is a bit less, like, offensive to me.
Yeah.
And When it comes to just like the joy of scrolling, I probably get the most joy to TikTok.
Yeah.
Just because it's TikTok. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm a burp. Because, excuse me. Just because it's TikTok, you know, and it's just like it's the app right now, you know.
Yeah.
Ideally, though, I don't like that when I'm just bored for a split second, I reach for my phone and I don't even notice that I'm on Instagram, you know, and I'm scrolling, I'm looking at people's stories, I'm doing whatever, but like, what can you do? This thing fucking replaced television. It replaced the thing. I used to watch the same SpongeBob episode every day. Like it was just what was on. So I don't care if I like, and that's just like a totally different thing. Now we have so much content, you know, you wouldn't watch someone's vlog twice. You've seen it,
Yeah.
you know? Oh, sorry. You're saying you would for sure watch someone's vlog twice.
Yeah, if it was good.
If it was a good vlog,
There's
fair
like
enough.
artistic vlogs out there that aren't just like
True.
You're right.
shock about
True.
you.
You're right.
People are still fucking obsessed with your Gatorade story video that you
That's true.
privated a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not even like that funny or interesting.
Yeah, it's not that good.
Sorry to say,
I'm
everyone.
way funnier just like talking about anything
Yeah.
else, and people are just like, that story changed my life.
I think because it's like got a slight hint of horniness to it, but
May-
I like
maybe it's
know
a
you in
little-
person, so I know that's like, you know, not even scratching the surface.
Yeah, just how much of a little
Freak you are.
dick
Yeah.
gremlin I am. Yeah. a little sex pest. Yeah. Let me show you what this tooth can
Yeah,
do.
people definitely like this dude.
Let me show you what this tooth can do, baby.
Is that a threat?
Ah, it's so sharp. It's sharp and it's. Why is it cold?
Enough. I've completely lost track of what I was saying.
You said I was a little.
Oh yeah, people rewatch that a lot.
Right,
That was
right.
a vlog.
That was
From
a
your
vlog.
brief foray into vlogging. You did
Yeah, I
like
vlogged like three times,
vlogs,
and I was
yeah.
like, I'm good.
I'm gonna leave this to
actually.
Christian.
Yeah,
actually,
don't bring up that Christian was a famous vlogger.
A famous
yeah.
YouTuber. Yeah, it's so funny.
It's the funniest thing in the world. To me. There's nothing more like peak comedy than the idea of Christian with emo hair going, "Hi everyone, it's Christian O'Malley." It's so fucking funny. Like it's
Yeah.
just the funniest thing in the world.
It's hilarious.
I love that. That's just like one of my closest friends.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And he was known too.
Oh no, yeah, I looked up Christian on TikTok recently, like I think I was looking up Wishing to see like how that instrumental that you both did
Yeah, I still don't know how
was
it's
still
like
banging.
blowing up.
Then
yeah.
I was like, is anyone like talking about that? I looked up Flat Sound. I was like, is anyone talking about Christian on here? I looked up Christian and it's still just like old YouTuber stuff.
Fuck, that's so
Of them
funny.
being like, old emo YouTubers I feel were underrated. Christian.
That's so dope. My favorite thing in the world was like, it was a picture. I wish I could find it. It's such a
I know the one you're
yeah.
gonna
It's
say,
like
yeah.
this like old Tumblr picture, and it was this like collage of just like different like YouTubers that are struggling with certain stuff. So it'll
Yeah.
just be like a picture of like Dan, and it'll be like depression. And then it'll just be like Phil, and it'll be like, I don't know, depression
Gay.
still. Yeah, gay. And then it was just like D Fizzy, and it's just he's an asshole or something. And then a picture of Christian. It's not what they said, but it was just, it was the picture of him. He looked like absurdly happy. He was smiling a lot in the picture, and it just says like suicidal.
Just says Christian Novelli.
Suicidal. It's so fucking funny. It's the funniest thing in the world.
It's not okay because it was meant to be like an inspiring thing, like, hey, these people you look up to on YouTube, they struggle too.
they,
you know?
they can do it.
But
why didn't they just put
like,
depression
yeah,
for Christian?
Other people said depression on it.
Christian's suicidal.
It's so funny.
I feel fine laughing at that because Christian's like one of my best friends,
Yeah.
and it's also just like the other half of Wishing, you know. So
Yeah.
God, I love Christian so much. That's the funniest fucking thing I can imagine.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Ah.
Anyway, old internet's gone.
Yeah.
We have TikTok now.
Here's what I would say. If the thing about sorry, were you gonna?
No,
I thought you
was
were just recapping.
I was just recapping.
Okay.
Yeah.
The thing about the old internet that I think people are like, oh, remember when, is like, okay, yes, obviously it was a place for freaks. you got to find that the freaks are still online. You know, they're just hiding in discords for the most part.
Yeah,
I think
Discord is actually a
or
great
in their
place
private
for...
kind of things. You know, again, me and Mitch have said this before, but we both do have our own discords because it's really a preferable way to talk to us, because it is. And I don't mean talk to us. I mean to us, it is preferable.
Yeah.
Because it's actually like having conversations with people, and I laugh so much more on Discord than I ever fucking did interacting with anyone on Twitter.
The people in our Discords are straight up hysterical to me.
Yeah, and
they're so funny. They're
really
so
talented as well.
And
Yeah.
super super talented. Johnny, you performed in the open mic, and I liked it so much. I followed you on Instagram, and I was like, "This is dope." And now you're writing songs like while you're here that like literally like almost brought me to tears. It's very 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 good. So yeah, you know the whole and you're funny too. So there's that. I'm just really hyping John up right now. You suck. Get out of here. But
you're having conversations on there, which
conversations.
is it's not so like you're forced to be a brand, or you're forced to like sell your kind of personality as like a neat kind of package thing.
No one's on there. Everyone is literally interacting and being themselves, and everywhere you look on social media. If someone's trying to achieve something or do anything at all on Instagram, they're just giving you the same fake persona over and over and over again. And it doesn't matter what it is. Some guy will just be like, fuck, I had one video that blew up when I put a gummy bear in a blender, and so now I'm the gummy bear blender guy.
Yeah.
I'm the gummy bear blender guy, and he'll do it 10,000 fucking times.
Yeah, you got what do you call it? Like flanderizing yourself.
The self-flanderization of that is I mean, TV producers used to force you to do that. TV writers used to force you to do that. You're doing it to yourself. It's that Tom Scott going viral online thing and everything you should avoid happening over and over again. People are doing it to themselves. That's what's nuts to me. And I think a real connection. We've gone full circle. We're back at chat rooms now and stuff, because that's what Discord is, and it rules, man. We like stream movies. It's so cool.
Yeah, and also you can you can join ones according to your interests.
Yeah.
Like I really
Love Flat Sound and the podcast. So.
No, but I really like the zine Discord that I'm in. You know, it's just it's full of older people who've been doing this a long time, and you know, it's not the Instagram especially, and also Twitter is like, it's really centered on being like, no matter what you do, you're like kind of also expected to be attractive, you know, especially on Instagram.
Yeah, that sucks.
If you're,
I mean, thank God we are, but yeah, that sucks.
But like so much emphasis is placed on that, you know, like people are way more likely to, you know, follow you or interact with your art if they also think you're attractive. Discord's not fucking like that. Like the zine Discord I'm in just has just like older people who don't give a fuck, who are just making art for the sake of it, and like I wouldn't have found them on normal social media, you know, those people. I'm not super active in it, but I lurk a lot. But I found lots and lots of good artists who I've taken like good inspiration from places like that. And it's that thing of like, you know, you've got to look for more niche things, because the bigger social media platforms, Twitter and Instagram, they are trying to appeal to everybody. And it's working. They are appealing to everybody.
Yeah, because again, this is our main source of entertainment now.
Yeah,
it's where all the money is.
It's trying to find those kind of niches again. And TikTok does have like little, you know, people are into like book talk, or they're into fucking, you know, cottagecore or like whatever. Yeah. I don't know, but TikTok is very good at like figuring out kind of what your niche is. It's less interactive, obviously, but it is better at serving you things that you're actually interested in, because they've got the freakiest fucking algorithm in the world.
Crazy algorithm.
Which is, you know, good and bad. I know I'm talking a lot. But I would like to say one more thing, and then I'll shut the fuck up.
Yeah, please do.
That this person says, like, in their email, they say, let me find it. They say it's everywhere, and even the platforms I usually advocate for, like Tumblr, are restructuring, blah, blah, blah. I will say, Tumblr, I jumped ship a long time ago. I jumped ship actually slightly before, but you jumped ship permanently, pretty much. We both did. When they stopped allowing sex workers on their platform, basically. Or they stopped allowing sexually explicit material, or even not even explicit, just any sexual material on their platform at all, which basically completely fucked over all the sex workers that were on it. And also, let's face it, so many people were on Tumblr for porn, like for porn gifts, for like written erotica, for independent sex workers. You know, it was a whole fucking scene, you know.
Yeah, and then they sold to... This is before they sold to Yahoo, but it was after...
I don't remember.
I don't know who they sold to after that, but they were very just like, done.
I don't remember the timeline of things, but, you know, since then, kept going more downhill, kept getting more profit incentivized, and I will say that the moment a platform starts kicking off sex workers is always the beginning of it fucking deading itself.
Yeah, for sure.
It is. Because that is like they're always the group that first gets targeted of being like, okay, you're going to get shadow banned. No one's going to see your posts anymore. Oh, now you can't post this kind of content anymore. Oh, now you can't say those words, you know, and it's just, and then that snowballs into the rest of the users eventually, you know?
Well, what about a platform like TikTok that like never allowed stuff like that?
Well, TikTok's kind of an anomaly. That's hard to say. Kind of an anomaly because it's also the only platform that like got notorious for being bad.
Yeah.
TikTok, first and foremost, to everyone, was a joke for a long time.
It's true.
Do you remember that?
Yeah,
like,
of course I remember.
No one,
good girls like guys.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all I knew TikTok for was that fucking falling in reverse song.
Every cool person would like not dare fucking actually download the app. They would just like on Twitter, you just look for other people's threads of TikToks that they downloaded and reposted to Twitter, being like, here, I found the good ones for you. I found the cringe for you. Because it was always cringe.
It was always cringe. And it was really good for people watching, too. It was really, really good. Me and Emily used to go on there like crazy.
Yeah, that's all it was. It was just like the reason TikTok got like notoriety at all, beyond like it used to be Musical.ly and just be for tweens, basically, was because people were like, look at all the absolute weird shit that's on this platform.
I loved logging on to TikTok, like really, like I remember the change.
Cringe. Yeah,
I remember the change in it being like, holy shit, people are
actually using this now.
Because for like
people are actually downloading it on
for
their
that
phones,
first year.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so fucking good. It was literally just like I would just see like a video of like a cowboy.
Yeah.
Like just an older gentleman, like going through a divorce, and there's like a slow motion kind of scene of him like taking off his ring and crying and throwing it at the camera, and he's just doing it like on his own, you know,
completely
earnestly.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my, I shouldn't even be allowed to see this. This is so funny. This is so weird. And then it was a lot of cringe. It was a ton of cringe, but and now it's everything. Now it's the whole thing.
Yeah, now it's like the most popular platform.
When I bought Johnny that TV for downstairs.
Oh yeah.
By the way, you can get a TV on Instacart now. By the way, that like just feels like the end of the world to me. TV on Instacart, a 4K didn't even cost that much money. But when I was setting that up right before he got home, one of the apps it suggested that you put on the TV was TikTok. And I was
I don't even know how that works.
People are just doing this from their TV.
They're just
allowing
TikTok
it to just play
TV.
another video. Fuck, it's a TV. Just watch Netflix like a normal person.
No. Yeah, it's so funny. Just watching it with the black bars of the TV on either side.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's very weird to me.
But yeah, that's kind of an anomaly because it got notoriety from being bad, and also previously to it being bad, being a children's app. So
it's true.
You know, that's a bit of a weird one. You know, they never did allow that kind of thing. And it's weird that you have to spell sex SEGGS.
Yes.
It's not good. But yeah, I don't know. That I just wanted to point that out, that, you know, it's always the beginning of the end when they start getting rid of sexually explicit content.
Yeah.
Yeah. And throwing sex workers under the bus.
I'll end with this. Okay. Lately I've been practicing, and I mean really practicing, this sort of like really deep acceptance, because I hate scroll a lot. I'll see some shit on Instagram and I'll think, my God, this fucking reel is the worst thing I've ever seen. And I hate it because this person is pandering. This person is awful. They're doing the same thing over and over again. And I cannot believe this is just this is awful. This is fucking terrible. I hate this dentist called the Bentist. I fucking hate him. I hate that every video has the same joke. I hate that everyone on this platform is pretending. They're pretending that that any of this is really happening, and it's all fucking fake. It's not. But then now, with the acceptance that it's not real, and with the acceptance that sort of everyone's sort of a dream, especially in this weird capitalistic society, is to like become an influencer and not have to fucking worry about that weird rat race that we're all in. So if you are a dentist and your thing is going and then
but surely if you're
talk,
a fucking dentist, then you're fine, are you not? Is that not one of the like highest earning professions, is to be a dentist?
I guess, you know who's funny? What's funny is that what's his name? Drew. Fucking Watson? Yeah, my toe cold. I think it was like on his side channel or something. He was talking a lot about like influencers and stuff like that, and he was his point was just like, you know, if my doctor or my dentist or like, you know, something like that also was an influencer, I'd be like, why are you doing that? And I think that's a great point because like, hey, isn't this your shit? Like that.
Isn't this your hustle or whatever? You're a dentist?
I guess it's still fuck the dentist guy, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's just fucking annoying.
Oh, it's still fuck the dentist.
Yeah.
It's always fuck the dentist.
But for everyone else,
yeah,
I look at it and I say, it's for money. It's for money. Everyone has always sold themselves to entertainment for money. And though I don't see there's longevity in it, that's another thing that I like warn artists about. If you play this game and you're flanderizing yourself and you're just doing the trend over and over and over again, they're not going to give a shit about your music. And this thing does not have longevity. It just doesn't. Because your thing can't be putting a thing into a blender. That can't be your thing. We had that years ago. It was called Will It Blend, you know? We had that so long ago.
Someone has to stand up for Will It Blend.
And that was on YouTube so long ago. And even that wasn't sustainable, you know? This is an algorithm giving you plays, and currently it might be giving you money. But if they're just doing it for money, there's this account that I really fucking hated, and I can't even remember the name of it. Really, 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 truly hated. And I because everything about it was the same joke. It was all about food. And it was the same joke, and it was just this guy, and his joke over and over again. It was like, isn't it funny that when I like to eat? Over and over again. And everything is like, first day on a diet, second day on a diet, him eating a large burger. Eating while watching Netflix be like, and then he's literally just eating while watching Netflix. Like, that's just the whole thing. It's so many fucking videos, and they bang online. Because, and I was like, in my head, and maybe this is a little bit pretentious, in my head, I was like, hello, weren't we fucking, weren't we making fun of, what's her face? Jennifer Lawrence?
I don't know.
Who is that?
For being hungry.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. For just like, oh, aren't you unique? You like food. You know, oh, aren't you so quirky? You actually like to eat. Wow, that's not like all of us. You know, we all hate food. You're the only person that likes food. We were making fun of celebs doing that fucking on Tumblr. It feels like 3 lifetimes ago. You know, so to see it online bang again on some normie shit, for me, and I know this is a little bit pretentious, was like, fuck this. This is so, we already deemed this.
You were getting overly heated about it.
I was like, we deemed this normie shit forever ago. Why the fuck do I still have to look at it? Why is it, why have they taken this and, but the thing that I did recently in the last week is I've just decided I love that account.
Yeah.
I love it because I look at it and I go, where's this guy from? He's from the Czech Republic. And he learned enough English to just be like, I'm just going to do this. Also, other countries, they just get stuff like years and years later, you know? So commonly you see stuff in other countries like, why are we doing that? We're already totally over that. Well, they're not. They're just getting it now, and they think it's really fucking cool. And they think it's really fucking funny. And lots of people think it's really cool and funny. I don't. But this guy, who was a kid, this is his main fucking job, and he's going to hustle that fucking money, and he's going to get that money off of this algorithm for as long as he can, and I can't hate his ass for that.
No.
Because it's a fucked up world we live in, and if this is the weird fucked up structure that you're doing it in, feed your daughter. I don't care. This is just...
Yeah, I think that it's fucked up that we have a structure where where that is a way that someone might need to make money. But, do whatever.
Do whatever, you know?
We live in a society, you know?
Again, I think it's gonna implode. I think that it's not sustainable.
Yeah.
And also, I think it's super cringe and embarrassing. But now, this is something I think that I'm doing. I hope it lasts, but I don't want to be angry about it anymore.
No,
I don't
that's
want.
not. What,
No,
that's, what's
why
that
would I do
useful
that?
for?
No. So instead, I'm replacing that with. I decided I like that guy that likes food. I was like, in fact, he's a little cute.
Save if you want to be fucking angry about anything. There's
tons.
There's so
online
many
to be angry
things
about.
that are actually
Why the
harming
guy from the
people.
Czech Republic?
There are so many things that are actually harming people.
Tons. Tons.
There's so much just like rampant like fucking transphobia and racism and all kind just conservatism and all kind of bad things.
So
they're banning abortion. You know, like I don't know why. Yeah. Well, what's the point in being mad at a guy who's eating a burger?
I'm looking beyond it, and I'm saying, you know what? I think it's funny. I think it's even like when you see those TikToks where like I love it now. I can say I like that now. I actually like that now, but maybe not in a way that they mean me to like it. But even that sounds kind of pretentious. Like I found the cool way to like this. It's not what I'm saying. But you know what I'm talking about? Like when like a TikTok like will start and a person will like walk into frame and be like, "Oh, okay, what's this thing I'm supposed to watch? Okay, yeah, no, you guys wanted me to watch this," and then they're like
when they like
reacting to something.
pretend react to it like it's the first time.
I love the idea of somebody fucking turning on their camera, stepping out of frame, and then pretending to fucking walk into frame like their phone's always recording, and they're just like, "Oh wait, what's this on my phone?
What's playing here?"
And then they're pretending to fucking watch this thing for the first time as if they haven't watched it before you react to it. Like, it's a fake reaction to a fake thing, and now it's funny. Fine, it's funny that they're doing that. Yes, exactly. They're pointing at text. That's what Johnna was just doing, pointing at text as it goes. But I think I'm still kind of in the middle about like stealing content. Obviously, I mean, lots of people are just like, "All right, you guys better follow because there's going to be a part 9 of this shit." But I'm reading a BuzzFeed listicle today, and it's just like, dude, contribute to society more than this, please. You know, like do more than that. But again, I can't blame people for needing to make money.
Broken system, you know.
Broken system.
Ideally, the algorithm wouldn't highlight people who were just reading a BuzzFeed listicle.
No, but they do, and that's not their fucking fault. My God, man, it's like the gold rush. People are just like, I'll do it. I'll do anything. I'll get here. I'll do the thing. Give me the gold. But why on TikTok? There's no gold. People are doing it for clout. That doesn't exist.
Because we're tricked into thinking that clout leads to gold.
No, the only thing that exists that makes you feel good about yourself is having fucked up teeth and getting and getting a hand job. Like that's the only fucking
those
thing.
Those are the only joys in this world.
That's the only matters. That's the only thing that matters. Having fucked up teeth and getting jerked off. That's it. That's it. If you can have that, you don't need clout. I'm getting 2 thumbs up from John for that one.
Yeah, I'll give you 2 as well.
Yeah. 2 hand jobs? Was that?
Hand job while giving a thumbs up.
Double hand job. 2 hands. God knows you need to. This has been all the space in between. My name is Mitch.
I hate that we're ending it like this. My name is Billy. Wait, do you think we kept that concise?
No, dude. We went way over.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. I said so. I called it. If you did listen this far, thank you for listening to our whole episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And, you know, if you did enjoy it, maybe someone else would enjoy it too. Maybe your friends would enjoy it. Maybe you would like to tell them about this podcast. That would really be helpful to us. We're growing in a very, very organic way, and people seem to be finding us through recommendations, and that rocks, and I'd like to keep it up. We are on Spotify, we are on Apple Podcasts, we are pretty much everywhere you find a podcast. We also have our oin website, which is
allthespaceinbetween.com, and if you have a question you want us to answer on the show, we'll do it. We'll actually do that shit. We'll read your question on the show and we'll answer it, especially if it's about social media or relationship advice or art or anything like that. But if you have any question that you would like to us to answer on the show, just like our input on, please, we love new emails. These were newish emails, and we hate really to go back. So please send us some emails. I felt like a loser this week when we only had 2. You made me feel small, puny, and soft. Because we usually get like, I don't know, 9. And now we got 2. How do you think that makes me feel? Please send us emails if you want us to answer your question. You can send us an email. Our email is
all the space in between at gmail.com.
That just about covers it. Jonna, I think they'd like to hear your voice probably one more time, so just say something.
Say goodbye.
Say goodbye to the people.
Thank you for having me. Goodbye.
We're gonna get you a microphone. We're gonna get you a microphone to at least just hold and chime in sometimes. I think that'd be cool.
Maybe so.
Yeah, I think that'd be dope. New episodes every Monday. Thank you guys so much for listening.
Bye.
Bye-bye.